So a few days ago, Riders Republic posted something interesting on their Instagram story. It was super simple, just a poll asking what sport people want next, scooters or roller skates. And obviously this isn't a confirmation or anything. But the fact that they are asking this question right now is kinda telling, because they usually don't throw out polls like this unless they are cooking something. And this actually comes at a perfect time, because the game is in a weird spot right now, where everyone who still plays it genuinely enjoys it, but we are all just waiting for the next big update. Dirt bikes were fun at first, but since they didn't come with a full career, the hype went down pretty fast. People want something that feels like a proper expansion again, something with actual progression, challenges, sponsors, the whole thing. So let's break down the two options. Scooters honestly make the most sense. They fit the game perfectly. You can already picture the crazy tailwheel combos. The physics in Riders Republic are almost made for scooters. You could still keep it grounded with actual scooter tricks, but if they keep the arcade feel that the game has, people will do crazy things right from the launch. Rollerskates though are a different vibe, and they could be sick. Way more flowy, way more style based, grinding rails, carving balls, cruising down stair sets, super fun for clips. It would add variety, instead of just another launch yourself into orbit sport. But there's something that actually matters way more than people think. Most of the Riders Republic map is not a park. It's dirt, mountains, forests, which means that if they add scooters or roller skates, they can't just be park-only sports. They would need their variants or off-road versions too. Or at least a physics tweak, so you're not instantly dying the moment you leave a concrete area. Imagine an off-road scooter setup, bigger wheels, more stability, so you can actually ride through the canyons. Or roller skates with some kind of all-terrain setup, so you can hit downhill trails and not just be confined to parks. If they don't do that, the sport would only be usable in like 10% of the map, and that would get boring fast. Like the thing they did with skateboards, that a few months later they added mountain boards, which are the off-road versions of the skateboard. So I think that could work if they did the same thing with the scooters or the roller skates. And honestly, that's a big thing Riders Republic needs to figure out for the future. Whatever new sport they add, it has to actually work in the whole map, not just a few park areas. The BMX works everywhere because you have the dirt version, and dirt bikes can actually work everywhere. But scooters and roller skates would need the right tuning not to be useless outside of the parks. Now, the fact that they are even asking this question tells you something. Ubisoft doesn't do polls like this for fun. These are probably the two concepts they are actually messing around with behind the scenes. They did the same thing before they announced skateboards. Small hints, tiny polls, little teasers, and then sometime later the full reveal. The question is, are they gonna do another toy update like the dirt bikes, or are they doing a full expansion like the BMX? Because if they give us scooters or skates with a full career mode, events and progression, that alone would bring a massive wave of players back. But if it's just a little side thing with no events, people will mess around for 2 days and then go straight back to bikes and skis. Another thing they really need right now is a new playable area. They keep adding small parks on top of the same map, which is cool, but it doesn't change the long-term feel of the game. A new zone, even a small one, would go crazy. A big urban area, or a new canyon built for slopestyle, or just anything that feels fresh. Combine that with the scooters or skates, and you basically have a great DLC. And this timing is actually perfect for them. Riders Republic always gets super quiet, everyone says the game is dead, and then they pop back up with a big update out of nowhere. So this poll, showing up right now, might be the beginning of what they are planning for 2026. And honestly, if either of these sports get added, it would completely change the game's vibe. Skates in the big stair sets, scooters flying off the desert jumps, off-road variants for the mountains, it would make free roam feel new again. So yeah, it's not confirmation, but it's a sign. If they release the new sport with progression, with events, with a proper off-road tuning so the entire map is playable, then Riders Republic could actually have a big comeback. So what do you think? Am I hallucinating with this poll, or scooters and roller skates could actually come to the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!